Hi everyone, my name is Heather Delavara and my needs assessment is on the insufficient resources for our IDD adult or individuals with intellectual developmental disabilities. I chose this topic because it is dear to me. I do have family members who are IDD adults, and so I firsthand have experienced the insufficient resources available for them. I look forward to going through my needs assessment with you to explain what I learned, some of the key findings that I have, and the plans of action that I feel need to take place. So, the purpose of my needs assessment is to establish the lack of resources that are available to adults with IDD in rural areas of Michigan. I'm currently located in Michigan, and so this is the area I chose to look at, mostly because I do live in rural areas in a rural area of Michigan. Many individuals with intellectual developmental disabilities have difficulties finding resources, and specifically that apply to their needs. Many times, the available resources are generated and not tailored to the specific goals that individuals may need. So, for instance, any plans of service that may be established, a lot of times these individuals will find resources in the community. However, they don't necessarily apply to them in the best way possible, or they're very generalized. These agencies in the rural areas often do not have the appropriate funding as well, and they may need to provide a generalized resource in order to help get that. And a lot of times, grant writing can be utilized in order to expand on the services. And this is the time as us as social workers that we need to become advocates for these individuals with developmental disabilities and make sure that we work to provide the change that needs to occur. As far as data collection, I did meet with three individuals who were employed at three of the top agencies that actually are part of the mental health field. Upon meeting with these individuals, I did present myself and the purpose of my needs assessment and what I would like to change. Of course, this would be to implement more available services in these areas. The interviews that took place were at AuSable Valley Community Mental Health, and I spoke with an adult foster care or AFC home supervisor at Sterling Area Health Center with a community health worker, and Valley Residential Services as a direct support professional. As an AFC home supervisor, this individual worked directly with the individuals with intellectual developmental disabilities, actually knew them by name. Of course, no names were established due to confidentiality, but informed me that she meets with them on a regular basis and also supervises employees that work in that home. Um, as a community health worker at Sterling Area Health Center, this individual stated to me that she does work sometimes with IDD individuals. However, her employment is very generalized to the whole population in their community. At Valley Residential Services, the direct support professional, she works directly with individuals and is able to listen to their wants and needs each day, understands them a little bit more on a personal level, and has developed a good rapport with them as well. The key findings that I found at Sterling Area Health Center with a community health worker is that she rarely provides services to individuals with IDD or MI, mental illness. She stated that she often does not find these individuals anywhere needing services within their facility. However, she feels that the facility needed to be actually better educated in this area. She stated that mostly she provides insurance services and substance abuse treatment within the facility. She did not think that IDD individuals are treated fairly and there's not enough resources, and so she did like the idea of my needs assessment. She felt that there was a need for more services for guardianship, advocacy, and integration, being able to allow these individuals to participate as regular citizens in their community. And the change that she wanted was to allow them to be an individual rather than secluded to a group or kind of individual. At AuSable Valley Community Mental Health Authority, the AFC home supervisor, she's constantly working with individuals with IDD, and she supervises direct support professionals in the home that has about 6 to 8 residents. She does provide services such as hygiene, food preparation, and community integration individual activities. She makes sure that recipient rights are being met and that there's no policy violations, ensures that all consumers are of safety and have safety within their home. And the need that she stated was guardianship regulations. Oftentimes, guardians are involved or they may not be involved, and so being able to educate on the guardianship and what that means to these individuals is very important. The thing that she felt needed to be changed were the available resources and the stigma to be gone. There's often a negative stigma associated with IDD individuals. And along with a direct support professional at Valley Residential Services, these are very similar as far as helping individuals each day. She also stated that there's a bad stigma and that these individuals are looked differently outside of the home. She also informed about the word crazy. Many times in our daily words, we may use the phrase, "oh, that drives me crazy." Oftentimes, this is utilized in ways that we don't necessarily understand, and it can be very offensive. The need that she said is freedom. Even though deinstitutionalization took place, these individuals are still looked at as institutionalized individuals. And so having that freedom of thought, and that freedom of actually being an individual in the community is really important. And she also said the change is the negative stigma. The plans of action and recommendations that I would like to help participate in is to continue to look into different grant services to help agencies provide better resources for the community and for those within the community, educate the communities on institutionalization and the integration of individuals with IDD, and allow them to be participants in their community, and then speak with these individuals that do have IDD about their needs and what they would like to change and their concepts and views of this. And then also find activities for individuals with IDD to stop the group activities, but rather individualization and based off their own individual needs. I plan to share my findings via email. I plan to do follow-up interviews, share these with the IDD individuals, and present at community events to share information to the community. The reflection, the key aspects of this needs assessment. Basically, I feel it was made successful by speaking with the individuals, working directly with IDD, being aware of what really occurred in the community, and it is important to understand. All individuals with IDD should be treated differently. You may ask why differently? Because they're individuals, they're human. Each individual is treated differently, just like you and I. It's important to understand that everyone has their own personality, way of life, and different emotions. And we need to help decrease the negative stigma and help present a positive outcome through research, service providing, and advocacy. Thank you.